What's up guys, Patrick here at SpartanSup.com with a supplement review on Redcon1 Fade Out. This is a sleep aid supplement designed to help you get to sleep, stay asleep for longer. We're going to go over the ingredients, definitely. We're going to break down everything that's in it, tell you what it does. We'll go over the effects, absolutely, since this is a mood altering supplement. We'll go over flavors, mixability, value for money, and I'll tell you what I think about the product as well. So no messing about, let's jump straight into it. I have notes because there is quite a laundry list of ingredients in this product. On screen now, you're going to see a nutritional information panel for this here Redcon1 Fade Out. Each tub has 30 serves, each serve is 7.5 grams, kicking off with phenibut. They've got the chemical name for it. We're going to go in normal terms for normal people like you and I. So we're going to cover phenibut and GABA together because they really essentially serve the same thing, same purpose. Phenibut is the more potent of the two and it crosses the blood-brain barrier. It helps to increase the sensitivity of dopamine. You're going to get a nice, good, feel-good effect out of it, and it also helps to blunt your sensitivity to the nervous system so that you don't get as stimulated, so you're not going to be restless and staying awake. It's going to help you to get to sleep faster and also get a much deeper sleep. So once you're asleep, you stay asleep. The dosing of those is absolutely fantastic. If anything, they're actually probably on the high side. So we'll cover that in the usage side of the review, but everything in this is well dosed, but I'm not going to cover too much about dosing anymore, except to say that these ingredients are almost overdosed a little bit, which is certainly not a bad thing. Next up on the list is some macuna pruriens. These are a mood enhancer. You feel really good when you have macuna pruriens. You relax your dopamine levels, which interact with serotonin and make you feel happy. You get a nice, smooth, relaxed, reduced anxiety, happiness. So feel good. Great dosing as well. Next up on the list is some L-arginine hydrochloride. We're going to cover that and L-ornithine together because these two really interact quite well together. Now the L-arginine and L-ornithine help to inhibit the buildup of ammonia in the body, which keeps you awake. So it inhibits the thing that inhibits you getting to sleep, inhibits inhibitor. The combination of these two is really what's synergistic about them. L-arginine is typically used for improving blood flow. Is that good in a sleep aid supplement? Not particularly applicable here, but the combination with the L-ornithine does help to reduce ammonia, so you're going to get to sleep faster because you're not being kept awake by the buildup of ammonia. Next up on the list is some phenylalanine. Now, phenylalanine is really cool because it helps with the production of melatonin, and melatonin helps regulate sleep-wake cycles. If you take melatonin supplementally, which you can't in Australia, it's a banned ingredient in Australia, but if you were to take it supplementally, you can become reliant on it. When your body is stimulating its own production, it sort of self-regulates, so you get a nice effect without getting reliance on it and without inhibiting your sleep-wake cycles and affecting their natural flow and natural rhythm. Great ingredient, and again, like everything in this product, great dosing. Next up on the list is some valerian root. Valerian root, excellent calming sort of agent, great relaxant. A lot of people drink valerian tea before they sleep, and it's for the calming effect. The range of dosing is typically like anywhere from 400 to 900. This sort of sits somewhere in the middle, and it's going to give you a nice, relaxed, reduced anxiety effect. Next up on the list is some L-theanine. L-theanine is really good at improving the sensitivity to dopamine. It's a good mood enhancer. It's very commonly used as a sleep aid, just taking a super dosing of it on its own, so it's a great addition to the product. Next up on the list is some magnesium. Now magnesium is really cool because it's great for improving the sensitivity to the body of the GABA receptors so that they work more effectively. That's going to enhance the effect of taking GABA and also taking phenibut so that you can get to sleep and stay asleep. Next up on the list is zinc. Zinc is part of the ZMA complex in this product. ZMA, if you don't know, or ZMA for the US viewers, is very commonly used as a sleep aid supplement. Not only is this good for supporting growth hormone levels and testosterone levels, not necessarily raising them, but not letting them drop, but it's going to help with getting to sleep much faster than you typically would. So you get, the zinc is helping to extend the sleep cycle. There's multiple stages of sleep. Zinc, it basically helps to extend the good ones where you get a deeper REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep. So you get think of it like super sleep. I refer to it as like a sleep amplifier. So you get a better effect by sleeping getting in that good state where you get really good recovery for longer. And last but not least on the list, we've got some vitamin B6, which is the last portion of our ZMA. which helps with the production of tryptophan, or the processing of tryptophan. Tryptophan is one that helps also regulate sleep-wake cycles. It is around Thanksgiving time. A lot of people find that turkey is very high in tryptophan, and a lot of people find that after Thanksgiving or Christmas, traditional Christmas in Australia, that they feel really tired, they just want to have their afternoon nap. It's because of the high amounts of tryptophan. So better processing your tryptophan, better chances of getting to sleep. And last but not least is some vitamin E. This helps reducing restlessness. It helps to reduce, like in studies it was shown to help reduce restless leg syndrome. Now, for gym terms, that means the twitches. So when you've had especially a big leg workout, you're thinking deads, leg press, squats, you get like twitchy, your legs, you can't sit still, and you're pretty much, you're kicking in the night, you're basically waking yourself up. This is going to help reduce that, so calm your nervous system down, so you're not twitching, you're not jittery, so you can get to sleep and actually stay asleep for the entire night. And that's what's in it. So it is a very, 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 very comprehensive supplement. It has everything you need to reduce anxiety. It's got compounds in there to help improve GABA. GABA is like sort of like the king and commander when it comes to sleep aid. You've got things to reduce anxiety. You've got things to reduce the thing that reduces your quality of sleep, things to help you stay asleep, and things to help extend the patterns of sleep as well. So you've really got everything in there. We've got a fresh tub here. It comes in a total of 1 flavors. It is blackcurrant berry, which for those who don't know is a blend of blackcurrant and mixed berry. So blackcurrant is native to Australia and not so native to the US, and it's a nice sort of, it's hard to describe for our US viewers. It's a berry-ish sort of flavor, like a berry mixed with a grape. But when you get the berry tendency and with the mixed berry, you get a nice effect. So we're going to take a scoop, single scoop, 7.5 grams, drop that in there. We've got our slightly shaky cup, no blendable because we don't use blendables. In reviews, a few shakes, and that's it. Double wall glass. You see that there is no colouring, so it's got its natural funky looking colour, which realistically, who cares about the colour? Mixability is pretty good. It's got high doses of the ingredients that are really gritty. Sleep aids are notorious for tasting horrible. So the fact that this is mixed pretty good is very good by sleep aid standards. It smells quite good. I'm not going to be drinking the whole thing because I don't want to knock myself out, but the flavour is pretty good. I have tried the comparative to the US version of this product, where the flavours are blackcurrant and orange. I think the Australian product is actually better. This is a specific formula and a special flavour system specifically for the Australian market without the melatonin. And the flavour is much improved, if you ask me. It's much smoother. It doesn't have that slight bitter aftertaste that you did have in the US version. So I much prefer the Australian flavour system. The blackcurrant with the berry sort of hides some of the gritty, disgusting ingredients. They're not the most tasting as raw ingredients, they're quite bad. So this is definitely one of the better tasting sleep aid supplements on the market at present. So I'd give it a 7, 8 out of 10 for a sleep aid. Probably the thing we're comparing it to, probably Blackstone Labs and Anesthetize for most delicious sleep aid supplement on the market. This is a close second, I would say, at present. But what we really want to know about is the effects. Does it help you get to sleep? Does it give you better sleep? Do you wake up drowsy? This absolutely, I think the standout about this is it does help you get to sleep much, much faster. You take it and you can feel yourself sort of like drifting off a little bit. You get nice, calm, relaxed. You can get to sleep very quick. Typically I find it not so much difficult to get to sleep, but a bit of a very active, sort of close to sleep, like working and so on. So getting to sleep with the quality is usually not that great. Taking this product, I found that I was able to get to sleep much faster, and when I got to sleep, I stayed asleep. I just went from the midnight to 6 a.m. or whatever, and then stayed asleep the whole time. Didn't get up, didn't go to the bathroom, didn't roll over, didn't move, whatever position you went to sleep in, you woke up in. So it definitely knocked you out really cold. You got a deep restful sleep, you had the loopy dreams, which was a good sign of a deeper state of sleep. And I found that when I wake up, I felt nice and refreshed. Now, For me personally, I am somewhat sensitive to sleep aids. I found, like I mentioned earlier about the dosing of phenibut and the GABA, phenibut in particular, if you take too much of it, you can wake up with that groggy, slightly lethargic, hungover sort of a feeling, like a bit sort of, just a bit like you haven't quite woken up. I personally found that at a full scoop, that was a little bit too much for me personally. So I personally would have about 2/3 of a scoop. That's about my sweet spot for this product after trying it a bunch of times. For most people, I would recommend starting out with half a scoop and gradually working your way up to sort of like see where you fall. If that happens to be a full scoop and that's what you need, that's great. But ideally with a sleep aid supplement, you want to take the minimum amount for the maximum effect. So for me, 2/3 of a scoop is perfect. Go to sleep, get a good, like a sleep amplified effect, wake up feeling very refreshed, very rejuvenated, nervous system feels recuperated, and you feel nice and sharp. You're firing on all cylinders when you wake up and you're ready to go. Sort of feel like you're waking up and you've had some coffee, but you haven't, which is a great effect. So as a sleep supplement, definitely one of the better ones on the market. Very much a standout. It's very comprehensive, it's well dosed, well put together, the flavor's good, but more importantly, all that matters with the sleep aid supplement is the effects. I like that it didn't make me groggy. When I had the full scoop, yes it did. Honestly, it made me did feel a little bit on the lethargic side when I woke up. I found it a little bit hard to wake up and hard to sort of get up and get going. You sort of want to like, you're sort of slightly drifting in and out of sleep while you're in bed in the morning. So I definitely would take a little bit less if it was me personally, and I would recommend that you do the same thing. But very well put together. In terms of value for money, this is $79.95. It has 30 serves, making it $2.66 a serve. That puts it on par with pretty much most sleep aid supplements like anesthetized and so on from Blackstone. When you break down like anesthetized, because you are using, most people are using less than a serve, I think that you'll end up getting much more than 30 serves. I'd say most people would get 45 to 60 serves out of this product. So when you break down the practical value for money, I think it's actually significantly better than it is on paper. So I wouldn't say that it is a cheap supplement, but I would say that it provides excellent value for money, especially when you factor in the dosing and the ingredients and the effect of the product. So that pretty much wraps it up. I'm a fan of the product. I didn't like the flavors in the US, to be honest. I thought they tasted pretty rough. The aftertaste was bad, but the Australian one, much, much better. So, supplement review on Redcon1 Fade Out, done. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button down below, drop a comment with your feedback, and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest content. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Patrick from sparkmandsocks.com.